I went 7 days without food. No cheat meals, no smoothies, no nothing. No food, 7 days. I did it to reset my entire outlook on food, which I know at this point has become a problem. I've tried every diet, every routine, every shortcut, and nothing stuck. So I've decided to do something extreme. And this is exactly what happened day by day. Now, I started this journey at 97 kilos. My main goal? To lose weight, yes, but also kill the habits that have been controlling me for so long. I've always hated my love handles, and no matter what, they've always stuck around. So jumping into day one, it felt surprisingly okay. No major hunger issues or pains. Small cravings definitely popped up, but nothing I felt like I couldn't handle. I felt confident in the challenge, and over the next 7 days, if anything, I sort of felt excited, but I knew the real challenge was still ahead. Now, day 2 came with a drop in the scale, down to 95.2 kilos. This alone gave me the confidence and boost to keep going. It gave me enough motivation to push through, as I didn't feel too bad going over 24 hours without food. The cravings were a little louder in my head, but nothing that was still overpowering or overbearing. I just kept trying to remind myself that yes, this is going to be a short-term pain, but for a long-term freedom. So for now, my mindset was working. And then there was day 3. And I wouldn't be lying if I didn't say day 3 hit me like a truck. Dizziness, faint, lightheaded, no energy. All I was doing is thinking about food, fantasizing about food. Day 3 was the hardest day yet. Even whilst I was at work, it felt like every hour was just dragging. I felt so slow, and the time matched that energy. And for the first time in this challenge, I genuinely questioned if I could even make it through this entire week. But I constantly kept reminding myself to just get through today. Don't think about tomorrow, don't think about the day after. Just get through today. And even though I went to bed exhausted, drained, and borderline collapsing, I was undefeated. And although day 3 was a battle, we hit an all-time low, 93.2 kilos, giving me enough energy, enough confidence to push through to tomorrow. Now, day 4, the weight loss didn't stop. We dropped down to 91.9 kilos, a significant drop since yesterday. And by day 4, food wasn't something I missed anymore. It was something I genuinely fantasized about. My sense of smell was genuinely heightened and through the roof. I could smell food from a mile away. Not just smell it, but figure out what the ingredients were and what the actual meal it was itself. The best example of this is I was lying in bed, door closed, and my mum decided to make some toast whilst I was away, knowing it wouldn't tempt me or crave me. All she was making was peanut butter on toast. Somehow, I managed to sense it and could tell exactly what she was making from the kitchen, which also made me run out just to get a sniff, a whiff of it, because it was oddly sort of satisfying to smell food now. Now, don't get me wrong, I love toast, but never to the point where I'm craving toast or genuinely salivating at the mouth just thinking about it. So day 4 was definitely weighing in on me, both physically and mentally. But here we go. I got to the end of the day, which just meant another day of this journey. Day 5, we dropped down to 90.8 kilos, another significant drop since the previous day, which was also met with a significant little surprise, I guess, to celebrate. And that was a feeling I hadn't really had for the last 3 or 4 days, and it was to go to the bathroom.
So it is day 5, and the weirdest thing happened because I haven't gone to the bathroom for like the last 4 days, pretty much since I started, and I randomly had to go to the bathroom today, and long and behold, I had to do a poo, which honestly shocked me because I haven't ate anything. I've been having water, obviously my 0 calorie, 0 sugar soft drinks, but yeah, I don't know where that came from. It's so interesting, but I don't know if this is gonna be the last one for a while or what's the deal, but yeah, that's my little update for day 5.
Now, I don't know if I can really constitute this as a poo, as it was something of the smoothie type texture. I know, a little bit gross, but nevertheless, it was a weird feeling to go to the bathroom after all this time. And of course, after that, I was back onto YouTube to watch hours of endless food content. Whether that was food reviews, recipes, or meal prep, I was obsessed. And might I add that I don't even like cooking. I don't normally cook. The most I can cook is scrambled eggs And all I could find was myself looking at all these recipes, wanting to cook. Not just order food, wanting to cook and make meal prep. And I don't know if that was myself saying, don't lose all this weight, meal prep, so when you come off, you'll only gain a little bit back, or it was just the fact that I was starving. Still, the scale kept moving, which means we were ever closer to being under 90 kilos, a figure I haven't seen for over a year now. And that got me excited. Thought of that number, it just gave me momentum. I knew I could just keep pushing forward. Now coming in at day 6, we hit 90 kilos on the dot. 7 kilos down since day 1. But unfortunately, it wasn't met with the best surprise. I got that same feeling of fatigue and dizziness and just a lack of energy overall, similar to how I felt on day 3. However, an odd sort of combination was the fact that I felt so mentally clear. I felt so focused, I could hone in on elements. I felt like my vision was somehow improved. If anything, I was looking around and seeing an 8K. I felt sharp, even elevated, I guess you could say. But physically, I wasn't there. Physically, I felt so ill and so weak. It was definitely a weird combo to think about. And day 6 also met me with another improvement, something I wasn't really asking for, and that was that my smell was increased even more. Honestly, I felt like a bloodhound that could track someone based off their sense of smell. Except the person is replaced with a hot dog or a pizza. Hitting 90 kilos meant we only had to push forward one more day, hopefully getting under the 90 kilo mark. And then came day 7, the day I'd been waiting for. I stepped on the scale and 90 kilos. Unfortunately, I didn't lose any weight from the previous day. I know it's still a big significant drop of 7 kilos, so I'm not complaining there, but it would have been nice to see under 90 kilos. But I made it. I felt accomplished. 7 days, no food. The cravings, the fatigue, the mental battles, I managed to push through all of it, so I felt quite accomplished, especially for myself. But it's not enough. I don't feel like it's enough, so I'm going further. 1 week down, and I'm not done yet. In the next video, I'll be attempting to go 14 days without food. Another 7 days on top of this, totaling it at 2 weeks. It's going to be harder. I'm going to be training at the same time this round, but I'm committed. If you made it this far, drop a like, a comment, and subscribe, because the next chapter is going to be even crazier.